Hey, what's going on? Since Bound for Glory is coming up on Sunday, I decided to do a quick rundown of my top 10 Bound for Glory matches. This isn't going to be very in-depth. I'm just going to run the list down. This is pretty easy to come up with, too, because there's only been 4 Bound for Glory. So, number 10, I'm going to go with AJ Styles versus Christian Cage versus Booker T. This is from Bound for Glory 2008. It was like a 3-way match. I thought it was great. I thought AJ really busted his ass in this match, and all 3 of these guys worked hard, and they put on a nice, solid triple threat. Maybe went about 12 minutes. So number 9, I'm going to go with what am I going to go with number 9? I'm going to go with Triple X, which is Low-Key, aka Senshi, and Elix Skipper, Primetime, versus LAX, the Ultimate X from Bound for Glory 2007. This opened up the show. I thought it was great. I thought this really got the show off to a bang. I thought this was actually one of the better Ultimate X's. This is one of the TNA's best matches of 2007. People believe in. Yeah, it was just a great match. A lot of like depth-defying maneuvers. Just a lot of great stuff in here. Okay, so number 8 I'm going to go with Kurt Angle versus Jeff Jarrett from Bound for Glory 2008. These two had great chemistry. You could feel the tension between them, and I thought this was just a great match. I thought these two actually had more chemistry than I expected. So I thought this was fine. So next up, number 7, I'm going to go with Samoa Joe versus Sting from Bound for Glory 2008. Yeah, surprisingly, we got like the old Samoa Joe here. I thought Joe really stepped up his game and finally delivered a great performance. And then Sting usually always delivers at Bound for Glory. So this is a pretty good match. I thought it was actually better than most people thought it was. So that was number 8. Number 7, or where am I at? Number 6. Number 6. Number 6, I'm going to go with Christopher Daniels and AJ Styles against LAX, the 6 Sides of Steel match from Bound for Glory 2006. I thought the LAX Daniels AJ feud was phenomenal. I thought it was great. A great tag team feud, probably the best feud of 2006. I don't think this was their best match. I'd probably say the match at Hard Justice, I thought that was actually their best match. But here, just a 6 Sides of Steel match. AJ did his crossbody off the top of the cage. I thought Hernandez looked like a beast in this match. So yeah, just a really, really good way to end the feud. LAX actually won the tag team titles here. So next up we get number 5. I'm going to go with Kurt Angle versus Sting from Bound for Glory 2007. This was just really cool to see. A lot of people had mixed feelings on the match. Some people just thought it was okay. Other people thought it was great. I just thought it was just really, really fun, you know. Some people say it was kind of slow in the beginning, but I disagree with it. I thought it was fine. I thought Angle busted out some really cool stuff, and him and Sting just had a great match. I think Angle even said that this kind of like resurrected Sting's career, and I think it somewhat did. So that's Kurt Angle versus Sting from Bound for Glory 2007. Excellent main event. Number 4, I'm going to go with Christian Cage versus Samoa Joe from Bound for Glory 2007. Again, another Bound for Glory 2007 match. Yeah, I thought this was great. This is probably Christian and Samoa Joe's best match. Kind of underrated as well. These two just brought it. I mean, there was a lot of stuff in this match. A lot of high-flying maneuvers, a lot of near falls. Pretty much everything you could ask for. I thought this was great. Joe actually went over here. This is like one of Samoa Joe's biggest wins. He really needed the win as well. So that was nice to see. Number 3, I'm going to go with the Monsters Ball match from Bound for Glory of 2005. This is the first Monsters Ball. This featured Abyss, Sabu, Jeff Hardy, and Rhino. These two just beat the shit out of each other. They just dissed it out to each other. Obviously, you're going to remember Jeff Hardy's Swanton Bomb off the barricade or the Titantron or whatever it was. The Swanton Bomb through Abyss, who was laying on a table. That was crazy. And, you know, I thought Sabu, Rhino, everyone just went through hell in this match. And I thought it was about maybe 12, 13 minutes of just fast-paced, hardcore action. So that's Bound for Glory 2005. Number 2, I'm going to go with Christopher Daniels versus AJ Styles. Bound for Glory 2005 Iron Man match, 30 minutes. Whoever got the most pinfalls in 30 minutes won the match. And I thought this was another great match. This is the rematch to their Against All Odds match, which was also an Iron Man match. Most people think the Against All Odds match is better, but I think this one is pretty much just as good. This is great. I remember watching it with my brother, And you know, he wasn't really familiar with Christopher Daniels or AJ at the time. So, and then after the match was over, he looked at me and said, "Wow, these guys are pretty much just as good as Angle and Benoit." I mean, it was a really, really impressive technical wrestling display by these guys. And I think AJ won the match 1-0. He just barely hit Daniels with the Styles Clash right before the time limit expired. So, all right. So number one, a lot of people are going to be surprised that this is number one. A lot of people probably disagree with me, but when it comes down to it, I'm going to have to say this is the best Bound for Glory match, and it's definitely a sleeper. This is from Bound for Glory 2006, and this was Chris Sabin versus the X Division champion at the time, who was Senshi, aka Low Ki. And wow, I thought this was just a great X Division match. The X Division was kind of silly at the time before this. They were doing a lot of jackass stuff, but this is what kind of brought it back. Or not brought it back, but just kind of, you know, it was just kind of a revisiting to the greatness of the X Division, because it was really getting stale at the time. But I thought Sabin and Senshi just delivered a great athletic match. It was just really fun to watch. You know, this is a perfect example of what the X Division is all about. A great X Division match. You didn't need AJ Styles, Daniels, or Joe to be in it. This was great. There's tremendous near falls, tremendous high spots, and great finish. And that Chris Sabin actually defeated Low Ki to win the X Division title. So that's Bound for Glory 2006. Alright, so that's my top 10 Bound for Glory matches. Let me know what you think. I want to see a video response. Let me know what were your top 10 Bound for Glory matches. It shouldn't be that hard to do. There's only 4 Bound for Glories, and you pretty much know all the best matches off the top of your head if you're a TNA fan. So, alright.